Okay. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kim from the greenhouse, and this is Mandy. This is Mandy's first year with us, and she's still learning. Ask me some questions, Mandy.
Alright, so I am just starting to learn about all this stuff. I've been learning how to deadhead the hanging basket, so I need a little bit of a lesson, maybe on what exactly the flowers are and how to deadhead each one.
Okie doke. I'll do that. This is osteospermum right here. Whoever deadheaded it last just took the flower off as it was dying and left the long stem, and it looks untidy. So I'm just going to go through and snip off all of those long, untidy stems so that they're not hanging out for everybody to see. And they're going to turn brown anyway, so they'll look really icky. Okay, this flower is starting to die off the osteospermum plant, so I'm going to cut that one off. The reason you cut the old dead flowers off is not just for aesthetics. It's not just because they look bad on your plant. It's also because a plant's main aim in life is to go to seed. That's where all the seed are. If you leave that on, it's going to put energy into ripening so it can reproduce. Everybody's aim in life is to reproduce, including flowers. We don't want that to happen. We want it to keep thinking it has to reproduce. So we're going to snip off anything that doesn't look any good, and that way it will try to produce more flowers to produce more seed. So that's our osteospermum that we've just pillaged.
Excellent.
Now we're going to go to the petunia. Most people know about deadheading petunias, and they just pull this little flower out like this. You don't want to do that. You want to get the seed, this little part here. So same thing. You can snip these off with your fingernails, by the way. You don't need scissors. So the plant looks kind of bare now, but in 2 or 3 days when the sun comes out, it's going to look bigger and better and more glorious.
So don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. No, it's like hair. The more you trim it, the healthier it gets.
Awesome.
Okay, Scaevola. This is a plant that tends to get long with the flowers on the end. It's a beautiful plant. Most people don't use it, and they should use it more. But to make a bush out and make more growth come out back here, just going to prune off the ends of it. And that will force growth out through the back, so you'll get more purple flowers coming out through there. Now, this is the one that, the type of plant that most people have trouble with. Something like this. There's too many here to deadhead. See this little dead guy here? It would take forever to go through and cut every one of those off. So what I do is once a week, I go through and just chop off one whole cluster. Next week, this is going to have blooms on it, and I'm going to take this cluster and chop it off. So it always looks, see, you can't even tell that I've really done anything there. But if you continue to do that on a weekly basis, just take a little bit at a time, you'll have that much better a plant for it. So maybe we should come back in a week and look at this hanging basket again if it hasn't been sold and see if it looks better.
Awesome. Good idea.